Sydney, Australia. It's known for its iconic opera house, beach culture, and world-class fine dining. So what better way to start my foodie tour than in the scenic Sydney Harbour at award-winning Quay, helmed by celebrity chef Peter Gilmore, who recently opened Venelong at the Opera House across the way. Quay boasts one of the best dining views in the city and creative modern Australian cuisine like smoked eel with hamon jelly and eggplant cream, topped with shaved green walnuts, or this lamb dish topped with assorted fresh herbs. A regular on Restaurant Magazine's World's 100 Best Restaurant list, Quay ranks number 58 in 2015, one of 2 Sydney eateries on the list. For another iconic view of Sydney, I head to famous Bondi Beach for some people watching at icebergs. Surfers brave the waves while I soak up sun, sand, and surf over some refreshing cocktails. Then it's time for a different perspective, by air. I take a Sydney seaplane about 45 kilometers northeast of the city center along the northern beaches toward peaceful Palm Beach. From here, we drive up to a cliff top overlooking breathtaking Whale Beach for lunch at 86-year-old institution Jonas. I meet executive chef Logan Campbell, who lived in Singapore for more than a year to help open Butero Restaurant.
I think this kind of atmosphere dictates a very seafood-driven menu. Most of the cooking that I do is very Italian influenced, so a lot of seafood, a lot of Italian influences, very subtle Italian influences, and modern Australian cooking techniques. So yeah, it's that way.
You also partnered with a Singapore company to do a food concept. Tell us about that.
I did. I went to Singapore last year and had a short contract that I was involved with the production of a restaurant. It was called Butero, so it was an Italian. Almost like an American Italian influence, a bit of a project, something for me to get into, and I think Singapore was. I lived there for about 14 months, and I quite enjoyed it.
At Jonas, the New Zealand native serves Italian-inspired modern Aussie dishes using fresh seafood and produce. We're at Jonas Restaurant, and beautiful sea cliff views, beautiful local seafood. All of this is from Australia. We've got some oysters from Pambula, which is a farm in New South Wales, smoked salmon, kingfish, scallops, red snapper. And I just found out about this. Marin is actually a relative of prawns. They're larger than the tiger prawns we're known for in Asia, as well as some prawns, regular prawns right behind. And we've paired it up with some wine from New South Wales. It's supposed to go really well with the scallops, so let me give a try for the wine. Very good, and I'll start with the scallops. The chef had mentioned that the good way to start was to start with the scallops. So I'll take a piece of that. Very fresh. A great meal and a breathtaking view of the source. Then it's back on the plane and our next destination. For something more rustic and classic laid-back Aussie, locals tell me Watson Bay is the place for the best fish and chips in Sydney and skyline view. And they don't disappoint. Sometimes food just tastes better with a view.